Hi, it's me, Kurt, again, and welcome to day 2 of our little session that we're doing this week on fear. And in yesterday's section, we just kind of overviewed our the fear piece, and today we're going to talk a little bit about what that word means. And we're using 2 acronyms that we're going to be using this week. So let's jump over to those and let's talk about what we're going to be speaking to on fear today. Welcome to City Campus's week on devotion as we get ready for our upcoming Sunday. So fear is our topic, and as we mentioned yesterday, I should say, we're kind of dealing with 2 acronyms this week. One is false evidence appearing real, and the other one is faith exposes the attacks of a real enemy. And so let's talk about these 2 acronyms a little bit and see if we can cover what they kind of stand for. So we're dealing with false and faith today. We start off with false. And talks about false. I think what appealed to me and what I thought of first is, of course, Satan started it all with a falsehood to Eve. Back in the Garden of Eden, Adam and Eve had been created. The only thing they were supposed to do is not eat from the tree of good and evil, the tree of life, I should say. And yet they did eat from it, And so all of a sudden, here they are. And Eve tells Satan, he says, hey, God says we'll die if we eat from this tree. And he says, you won't die. There's that first falsehood. And fear often starts with a falsehood. We're afraid this week sometimes because we don't know everything we should know about this whole virus piece. And so don't let falsehoods make you afraid. Find out what the truth is. Now, in the faith aspect of things, I want to talk about faith because faith allows you to get away from fear. As much fear as you might have this week and the next week and the weeks after about what's going on right now, what you can do is you can pay attention to faith and fear. And this passage was the one I thought maybe was appropriate. It says, such love has no fear, because perfect love, it expels all fear. If we're afraid, it's because we have a fear of punishment, and it shows we haven't fully experienced the perfect love. You see, faith is perfect love, and it expels every fear. So 1 John 4:18 is a good one to read for this. And so hopefully, if you've looked at this, the falseness that you may find around you causes fear in the start, and faith casts it out. And remember, our main verse is Revelation 1:17. When I saw him, I fell at his feet as if I were dead, and he laid his right hand on me and said, don't be afraid. I'm the first and the last. And as I mentioned in the King James, that says, fear not. And I hope you'll fear not this week. Tomorrow, we'll be talking about evidence. And, and we'll be talking about our 2 evidence, or E words, evidence and exposes. So we'll be talking about those tomorrow. So I hope you'll join us then. And make sure you share this as the week goes on. We'll talk to you. Bye.